Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to another video. I just wanted to briefly touch on like prayer and things of that nature. Like, there's no perfect way to pray. I'll get into it, but there's no perfect way to pray if you ever thought that. Um, as long as it's coming from the heart, you're genuine, you're authentic, you're being honest, vulnerable, all that stuff, you're being yourself. That's all that matters to the Lord. And, no matter how you might think your prayers sound, just know that he's listening and he's still answering. And, prayer is going to work. And when you pray, of course, the Lord moves. And he's not looking for, like I said before, he's not looking for perfect prayers. There's no such thing as that anyway. You know, if anything, is he's looking more so for the posture of your heart, if that makes any sense. You know, as long as it's, for one, you're being yourself, being honest, vulnerable, authentic, genuine, all those things. So maybe you can't pray like somebody else. You might see somebody else who prays and it might sound like it's, you know, the greatest thing since sliced bread, you know what I'm saying? But that's how they pray. So, that's their way of expressing themselves to, the Lord and everything else. That's their way of being vulnerable, authentic, and stuff like that. So, there's no sense in trying to emulate that because they're being genuine. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's their way of, communicating with the Lord, and you have your way, whether if it's a long prayer or short prayer. Um, you know what I'm saying? Whether you may know a lot of scriptures or you know a little bit, that's between you and Him. So maybe you only have like a few words to say sometimes. Maybe you may not know scripture that much. But the main thing is like I said before, when it comes to your heart, is that in the right place when you pray? So as long as it's coming from the heart, it doesn't matter how long it is, it doesn't matter how short it is. If you might think it sounds like it might not sound like somebody else's, like who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, everybody has their own way of praying. As long as you're genuine with it, you're going to the Lord with it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters to Him. It doesn't have to be like a timed prayer or something like that, where it's like 5 minutes long or 10 minutes long. However long it is, as long as it's from the heart, that's what He sees. And as long as you're genuine with it, you're authentic, you're yourself, then that's all that matters. So don't make prayer harder than it has to be. You know what I'm saying? So, um, like I said, what matters the most is as long as it's from the heart. So, as long as you're honest, you're vulnerable, you're authentic, you're genuine, you're yourself, you're honest, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's all that matters to Him. And He's always listening. So, don't ever think that, like, when you pray, He's not listening. He sees everything. As long as you believe and trust that He is, then you're going to know. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just wanted to give a brief synopsis on prayer and things of that nature. Like I said, there's no perfect way to pray, or uh, there's no need to try to emulate how somebody else might pray. Um, Maybe you may not know, a scripture that much. Sometimes you only might have a few words, but is your heart in the right place? When you pray, you know what I'm saying? Is it from the heart? Are you honest with it? Are you genuine? Are you authentic? So all those things factor in, I feel. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give a brief synopsis on that, on prayer, and hopefully this resonates with anybody who does come across it. Maybe somebody can relate to it in any way, shape, or form, and if it does, that means a great deal. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and I would appreciate it if you hit the like on the way out. It mean a great deal. And as always, continue to stay safe, continue to stay hydrated, monitor your health, things of that nature. and continue to be blessed and encouraged. All right, y'all take care and have a good one.